startup mentor, entrepreneur, investor, invested, individual, all put together, and a super aggressive, super sales freak person, I, Salma Moosa, bring to you today the most exciting topic to talk about. And you're going to love me for this. I can assure you that. Today, this session brings to you a very, very special topic. Something that's been totally underrated, totally ignored, and not given importance. And you know why you're going to love me? Because I'm going to tell you guys to holiday. That's the topic today. So before I proceed, I'm going to tell you something which happened today morning, which kind of got me thinking, why don't I do this topic today with you guys? So I've had like the last full 20 hours I've been traveling, and I reached Bangalore airport today, and it's around 5 o'clock in the morning. And I into the cab, I'm like, okay, I'm happy. I'm excited that my house is 2 hours away from the airport, because now I get to sleep in the cab, and I'm so excited about it, because it's the first time I'm going to sleep in the last 20 hours. And I get into the cab and I tell him the place, and the cab guy, it's a airport cab, right? So he takes all the details. I put it on the map, and there I go in this beautiful, pleasant sleep with the Bangalore cool wind on my face, the cab moving. I felt like heaven. It just felt amazing. And it just went on, and then fast forwarded 3 hours down the line, and 3,000 rupees as the cab bill. I was going around the city, and the cab driver was going around, taking me around, not knowing the address. And I was having that pleasant sleep, which I so missed. And I woke up and I'm like, hey, where are we? Why are we not reaching? And he's like, ma'am, you had the earphones on. You were sleeping so peacefully. So I was just driving around, and I'm like, uh-huh, seriously. And is it going to be for free? And he started smiling at me. But frankly, at that point of time, that 1,000 rupees extra was totally worth it, because the person who woke up was a fresh, clear-headed leader who was out there, very sure that today in this session, I'm going to address thousands of leaders from across the world. How important that 1,000 rupees worth 15 minutes sleep in a cab was important. How it cleared my head, how it made sense for me to go out there and do another 20 hours of marathon work. And it just didn't matter. So people, today's topic is this. As a leader, you need that me time. You need that break. The most underrated, the most not given important skill set of a leader is that we do not worry or take those breaks. We do not put that stuff into our backpack and just walk away one morning saying, hey, I'm sick, I'm not coming back till tomorrow. Have you ever tried doing that? What it does to you? It just hits the reset button on to your working system, to your thought process, to the issues that's kind of bogging you down. When you sit one day and just look at that, that crazy thing which you love doing, and you do it with your heart's intent, and then you stop and say, okay, let me get back to work. The person who comes back to work is not the old leader who was absolutely burnt out, really bogged down, feeling the muscle pain, thinking about why the hell am I supposed to do all this? Why is my team not doing it? Why is my co-founder not doing it? We're waiting for every chance to delegate work away to somebody else. But then the person who is back is somebody who's out there exactly fresh again. So you tell me, today, what do you think? When was the last time you took that break away from work, away from your phones, away from your family, friends? This is what I mean. Let me be very clear, friends. I don't mean you take a holiday vacation with your family. I don't mean you go, to a pub with your friends. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that additional hour in the cab when there was nothing but me and my sleep. I'm talking about that 1 minute where you're just getting off that cab in a highway and on a bench on the road or a stone or a milestone there, and you just sit on it and do nothing for the next 15 minutes. Just look at those vehicles zooming by. Give your brains that stop point. Every leader needs that. And can I answer to you why you need it? Because there's only that much that your brain, your mind, your thoughts, yourself can run. Today, if I tell you, okay, go out there and start running and never stop till I say you have to stop, how far will you go? You will fall. So when we, as a physical state of our existence as leaders, we look at, taking a break. I know I get a lot of people saying, hey, you didn't eat for the whole day yesterday. Why don't you have something? It's not normal. It's not healthy. So your physical existence is always considered as healthy, things to be done. It's also healthy for your thoughts, for your mind, for yourself to stop and not be somebody, not be the leader, not be a team player, not be a account person, not be somebody who an investor is invested upon, not answer anything. Do not justify your actions to anybody. And that freedom that it brings is worth everything. And today, if that driver hadn't acted a little greedy and a little smart, I wouldn't have experienced the fresh me when I got off that cab. And I'd be lying to you if I say that when you come back, you won't be coming into chaos. You will definitely be coming to chaos. Chaos is our life. It's from chaos that growth comes about. So it's okay to come into chaos. Thinking that you would come to a chaotic schedule, not giving yourself that break is absolutely wrong. It's like living in a bad marriage, thinking that you would never ever find happiness. Get out there, break yourself away from your responsibilities. I'd love to tell you get away from your phone, but I can't do that myself. But I love being me on the phone. Yep. I love taking Instagram, posting Instagram posts or taking Snapchat filtered selfies of mine and posting it. That's me being free. That's me being not a leader. That's me being not an entrepreneur. So if that makes me feel free, so be it. So let's get to this. The first things first. What is it that gets you that freedom? What is it that you actually want to do? So just to give you a few examples, shall I tell you what gets me going? Here are a few things. Action movies, English Hollywood action movies. I could go there and a tub of popcorn and a Pepsi without sharing with anybody else. A solo movie and an action movie, I could come out of that theater like a James Bond. I'd go do anything in this world. Like anybody would come and tell me, hey, do you think you can do this? And like, yes, I can do that. The other thing is I love road trips. I just drive off. I don't drive, but I just take a cab and move. Sometimes I go out to those government, playgrounds where kids in the weekends are playing football, and I love being a cheerleader. So I just cheer. I don't know who I'm cheering. I don't know at whom am I screaming my guts out. But I do that. But when I do that, I come back like a person, a fresh newborn leader, ready to go kicking asses, ready to get things done, ready to accept new challenges. So ask yourself this question, and please don't underestimate it. Don't see this, oh, Salma loves talking about this topic, so she's doing that. Nah, not at all. Right now, after this shoot, I'm going to go and party. Because that's what is going to bring that Salma tomorrow morning, who'd go and do anything under the sky. Think about it. As kids, if anybody asked you, saying, what do you want to become? And I'd say, you'd say, I want to become an astronaut, I want to become, a doctor, I want to do this. I remember my youngest kid, the third one, my son, when he saw Spider-Man, the first version, he did not make me come home. He made me go around Bangalore city and take his costume, the Spider-Man costume. And the first thing he did is climb the window and jumped on the bed and broke the bed. Yes, he's also a little on the chubby side like me. So he broke the bed when he jumped like a Spider-Man on the bed. And we all laughed our guts out for the next 30 minutes. But as a family, as mother and son, after those 30 minutes, even if we were like dumping that broken bed out, healing his bruises, we were fresh. So this is just not about just business or profession or anything. Anything which you want to give your 100%, you need to hit the reset button. And this is your way of hitting the reset button. But most of the times, what I've realized is that many of the times we don't even realize what is it that we do by ourselves. This thing happened to me recently when somebody said, and I was going on like literally nonstop for months. And somebody said, hey, do something which you love. And for a second, I was like, what? What do I love doing? It took me some time to just even think what I loved doing. How sad is that? So go out there first today, the moment this video gets over. And oh yes, wait, don't go back. Before you go, subscribe to this channel because there's a lot more of coming. There's a lot more of interviews. There are a lot more of amazing journeys coming in. And I keep repeating this. If you see many of my videos, you'd see that you subscribe not by just clicking a button. You are hacking your process of growth. You are hacking your journey of learning through challenges and mistakes because you're learning it through mine. So you're going to hit that click button. You're going to subscribe. You're going to get notifications every time I bring a few lessons to you. But once you've done that, you go back. You know what you're going to do? You're going to tell yourself what is it that you're going to give a break at. What are you going to do next? You're going to go pubbing. You're going to go dress up like a cartoon. You're going to go for a movie, or you're going to just take your bike or a car and drive away. Do it alone, because you will see what comes back. I cannot tell you that. What comes back from that is only you, the alpha you. So go find your alpha you. Love you guys.